I've been writing for about 7 years now, and this is my fourth time performing fake, so I just figured I'd do some poetry this semester. Want to shout out all the second tuners in the house. We're doing genetics this semester, so this came out of that. XX, not XY. Genetically, this is my identity. Two X's to represent one of the sexes, the more superior in my eyes, the one whose spirit never dies. Not XY, but XX, the genetic complex being we call woman, the one who loves in excess. Our exponential growth makes it hard for men to cope or understand why we are so demanding. Us women know how to bring anything to the table, give birth to a baby in the stable and still be able to make it look effortless, doing it with no stress. XX, not XY, I ain't will lie, look at every cell and you will find the double X inside. So that means we do everything doubly. Don't blame me if we care excessively. We wear our hearts on our sleeves and show our passion. Even though Lil Wayne thought it was a new fashion. The XX has us in a double mentality. We just can't leave things and let them be. We always have to make sure things are exceedingly above and beyond the normal mediocrity. You see, these two X's gives us the amazing ability to bring another life into this worldly entity, something that's not Y in the XY facility. The XX gives us the ability to express our feelings explicitly to the extreme without being too mean. We are exceptional beings with heightened senses of hearing and seeing, able to do anything a man can and even better with no exceptions. Handling every situation with grace, we know how to keep things in place with our God-given talent of multitasking. If we were birds, I'm sure we could fly with one wing. And so high above, spreading our joy and love, I am XX, not XY. Put me in any dark room and I will shine. XX, not XY. This is my identity, genetically made to do everything doubly as great. XX, not XY, the superior sex in my eyes, the one whose spirit never dies. XX, not XY. Alright, this one came again from this semester, just looking around SGU and seeing everything that's going on. It was inspired as well by the song, so I'll incorporate the song in it as well. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. One day I sat down to write and it felt like I had the worst writer's block in sight. Every idea that came to my head just turned out dead. I sat for a while without a smile with the writer's block and time just ticking on the clock. And then I thought, why not write about love? How it's like a gift from up above. Write about how it is so great to share a first kiss when both people feel the warmth of each other's lips. How love can conquer all things and the joy it brings, but so many people these days are so afraid to go that way. Because love is a scary thought and no one wants to get caught. So love poem wouldn't really reach anyone, so I turned away from that idea slowly. So there I was with that worst writer's block and time just ticking on the clock. This wasn't like me. Maybe I should just let these thoughts be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Then I thought to write on modern day segregation, and even though it's taboo in some nations, there is still a clear division between blues, purples, and greens, and we all don't live in harmony. Just because I'm black and you're brown doesn't mean we can't share the same wedding song. But you see, I decided not to write on that, because that's the kind of topic people like to push under the mat. Because when people dwell on differences in me and you, it has the same effect as angiotensin too, and just raises my pressure. So, I'll take a precautionary measure and stay away from that. So there I was stuck with this writer's block. This wasn't like me. Maybe I should just let these thoughts be. And when the broken-hearted people living in this world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. Then I remembered someone who listened to my rhyme suggested I write about what was going on in the world and expose what is left untold. But I just couldn't bring myself to write about all the wars, drought, famine, and strife. I couldn't talk about rape in Congos, nor could I write about the soldiers who were abroad and couldn't go home to their families. All that stuff just saddened me. I couldn't write about drugs, sex, and violence. I couldn't write about mothers who suffer in silence. The writer's block had gotten to me. It hurts me to write about society because it seems the rich is getting richer and the poor will never be free. No, I couldn't let these thoughts be. No, I couldn't write about that. The inspiration just wasn't in me. I just sat there with a blank page, all my ideas locked in a cage. Soon I hope to find some ideas and suit my flow and my rhyme. That's the only positive and no negativities. But until then, I think I'll just let these thoughts be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be.